You think we should go on the east side first and take a look, or?
Yeah. Do a loop around the block, see what we see. What's the report? What's been going on since last spring up here?
Not much. I mean, we had a lot of birds we saw last fall. I don't know where they are because you're not seeing them in the fields. Of course, there's a lot of food in the woods. They don't have to come out in the field to find anything to eat. That's for sure.
You been out listing much in the mornings?
No, I haven't. That's another thing. That's when you work at 5 in the morning, it's kind of, we've been working like nuts.
Fleet Farm's cutting into lead scout time.
I know. I'm gonna lose my position.
That plaque ain't a guarantee every year.
No.
I see him. Don't move. He's about 60 yards behind you, Dylan. I don't think they've seen the decoys yet.
It's the strangest thing I ever seen. These birds came. I mean, they gobbled their full heads off. They came from the north, got to the west of us, probably about 75 yards, and they turned around, headed back to the north, stayed probably about 75, 80 yards from us, and they bedded down and took a nap. and now they're walking away to the west. I don't know. I thought I seen everything when it came to turkey hunting, but that's the first time I've ever seen a turkey take a nap.
What happened in there?
That was the weirdest thing I ever seen happen in my life. I never seen a tom bed down and take a nap. I couldn't believe it. They came from the north, got to the west of us, about 75, 80 yards. Then they worked back to the north, stayed about 80 yards from us, and they bedded down and took a nap for about 20 minutes. And then, I don't know, like they were coming. They were going to come, and then 3 jakes came. And it's like they changed their mind, and they all took off. That was the strangest hunt I ever been on. I don't know, but we're not done yet.
You don't want to kill one on the first setup. I didn't drive up here for one sit.
I do. I want to kill him right away. Get it over with.
It's Saturday morning here. Robert had to work this morning, so I am out listening. Gonna check a couple spots. Just pulled over here. Just cracked the window, and these birds are gobbling not far from me. probably less than 150 yards. We kind of figured they'd be up in this wood block, but I want to hear if I can get anything to gobble back in here. So I'm going to probably sit here for a little bit, see what gobbles. Then I'm going to keep moving on. I want to try to check quite a few spots this morning. Just really want to just try to get an idea of what's going on around here, because Robert's been working at Fleet Farm in the mornings, so he hasn't been able to scout. Usually he scouts about every day. But that was when he owned the grocery store. Now that he's retired and working at Fleet Farm, he works more now, I think, so he hasn't been able to do as much scouting, so just trying to get around and see where the birds are. Heading back in to set some ground blinds up. Been driving around all morning kind of scouting. Seen a decent amount of birds. Still a lot of them, I think, hanging in the timber, but heading back into a spot we've killed a lot of birds in. Gonna get a bear net popped up. Move on to another one. One down, see it back there over my shoulder. Gonna head to the next spot and get another one popped up. Just got this Big Mike HD popped up, tucked it underneath. I tucked it underneath these two big pine trees. Meanwhile, a bird just started hammering back here. Right about 200 yards. Sounds like there's two of them. So I'm gonna slip out of here. I actually heard quite a few birds down in this creek bottom here this morning off the roost. I think we'll probably end up trying this. Maybe tomorrow morning, we'll see. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but he just hammered again. I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Well, here we are Saturday afternoon. It's getting down to crunch time. We're gonna head out and sit in the ground blind and see if we can get something going here for a few hours, and nothing else, we'll move on to another spot. But there's turkeys around, but they're not really coming out to the fields, so we'll see what happens. Give her a shot anyway. Nothing there. I'll get spin here in case. I'll take a little nap. Just wake me up if you see anything. Nice Tom with 3 or 4 jakes to the right of us here. And Brennan called him around. The jakes came out to the left of us. The Tom come around the corner in full strut, saw the decoys and turned and ran. So I don't know what's going on. He gobbled all the way in, got around the corner. He was in strut. Saw the decoy, saw something and left. It's been an interesting week, That's the third time already we've had birds that gobbled all the way until they saw the decoy and then they quit. Well, I think we should go kill a bird.
Yeah.
We need some nap time. We're going to a blind this morning. Brennan set up yesterday. Heard a bunch of toms gobbling in the morning and close to Mill Creek, so we'll see what happens. We've not been too cooperative the last couple days, so hope we can get her done this morning. We just had a bird that pitched down and he's gobbling behind us, but he has a hen with him. And Brennan was trying to make the hen mad. And I don't know what happened to the hen, if there was another tom there and that hen went off with that tom. And but we got one gobbling right behind us. It's not 25 yards. We can actually hear him spitting and drumming. So we're hoping that he sees our setup here and gets mad enough and comes out here and wants to beat the heck out of that decoy. So we'll have to see what happens. It's about 10 minutes to 6 in the morning, so it's still pretty early. But he's been gobbling to the calls, he's been gobbling to the crows, so he's fired up. And we can hear him spitting and drumming, so we'll see what happens here.
He comes from the right, just unless he spooks, just let him get all the way to the decoys before you raise your gun up or anything. He's in the field right here. Let me know when you see him. Just let me walk right past him. I hear him walking.
There he is. Yes. You were right, the Jake.
That was beautiful. What did he come past here? 5 yards?
Yeah. Well, let's go take a look. Just average hooks, but oh, he's a heavy bird. Well, it took us to Sunday to get it done, but we had several close calls all week, but the turkeys just would not come in. And this morning, this was just textbook. We got in here, set up. He was gobbling in the roost behind us. He had a hen with him. I don't know what happened to the hen. She was cackling and calling, and so I don't know if that hen went off with another tom, but this guy come out and he just textbook. He beat the heck out of the decoy, and I put the hammer down on him. And it's surprising how one day everything can go completely wrong, and the next day everything goes completely right. But that's why they call it hunting, I guess. So, but it was a good morning, and I thank Brennan for spending all the time. He scouted this out yesterday morning, came in, set up the blind, and he really did all the work. So all I did was pull the trigger. So thanks, Brennan.
21 to 4. Not a bad bird.